Well, welcome to the ultimate Japanese bootcamp. In this bootcamp, you can learn how to speak like a native. So here is the duration and schedule of this bootcamp. So basically, you are going to follow the 1,000 hours rule. If you want to master something to a really advanced level like a native speaker, you have to go through this 1,000 hours rule. I know it's hard, just hear me out. You can sort of treat this bootcamp as a really comprehensive program. So it's not going to fast track you to a certain level with some nice little tips, and then you boom, you're like in that, like you're a native speaker. That is simply not possible. Even say with the help of AI and like a lecturer or like a tutor like me, I am not some person who wields some magical powers. I can't force you and push you, even though I'm famous for my rigorous teaching style. But I can't do that. I can't do that because it's the natural process of human who accumulate information for long language. So, yes, this bootcamp is hard. You have to know that at the beginning, when you want to take this bootcamp, you have to know this is hard and this bootcamp duration is long. So the total duration will be a really comprehensive program that will span at least 12 months. Okay? But that doesn't mean that you have to study a pretty long time every day and spend that. Because you're going to forget. So you have to repeat. So I want you to tackle this course this way. You make a schedule, like a weekly schedule. Don't just think of it like a really long time. You have to spend that 4 hours and 8 hours per day, and then you just continue for a year. Don't do that. But rather, if you got a lot of time, you can watch that for 1 or 2 hours. That's okay. Even 4 hours, that's already too long. So I want you to study 10 minutes on this subject. Of course, you can study other subjects. You don't necessarily to focus on learning just one language. Okay, you can study a lot of things, but just at least get 10 minutes per day and throughout the week. Okay, just 10 minutes. If you can't find the time during the day, just before you go to bed, open this course, study for 10 minutes and then go to bed. If your eyes pretty strained because you work at a desk job, your eyes, you look at computers and all that, that's okay. Then close your eyes and listen to this course. Listen to the video for 10 minutes, and then that's it. Let's call it for a day. But you have to stick to that schedule. You have to stick to that total duration in order for it to actually work. Of course, you can push yourself really hard, but I strongly recommend that you don't do that, because you will get a huge setback, because it requires memory, and memory requires repetition. So you have to learn something, and then you have to repeat something, and then have to repeat. Require that duration, so there is no magic solution for mastering the language. So, total duration, approximately 12 months. Week schedule, 5 times, preferably. If you got more time, 7 times. That's completely fantastic. Okay, that's just fantastic. 7 times, so that means you repeat it every day. That's good. But stick to that schedule, and if you can find additional self-study or practice sessions, that's okay. Watch some native speakers movies, TV shows. That's even better. And this course, just rest assured, is designed for beginners, for absolutely beginners. You want to achieve the advanced proficiency level, but you have no background knowledge with this specific language. We'll start from scratch. So yeah, if you got some of the basic knowledge, just bear with me, okay? You can skip all this introduction material, all this learning method, but I strongly recommend that you learn a little bit about learning method because it's really helpful and increasing efficiency, okay? And then you go to, because as later, just a few minutes later, I'm going to discuss the curriculum structure. So go to the level that you're comfortable with and start from that place. And if you have a really bad day, you can go back to some lower level and just listen to it with your eyes closed. Just quick review, quick repeat. If you have a really bad day, you can just listen to the material that you already studied. You have to review it in order to remember, like forming a long-term memory. So that's the this bootcamp's requirements. Okay, you're a beginner, that's okay. You have some sort of experience, you start from that specific level because this bootcamp is all the way to pretty advanced proficient level. So yeah, you can start from the place where you feel comfortable. And here is the objective. So what we are set out to achieve here, I want you through this bootcamp to develop a comprehensive skill in, here's the thing, in listening, in this order, okay? In listening, in speaking, and in reading, and of course, the hardest part, writing. That's the thing, and that's the order I want you to, through this bootcamp, to actually master. Not just a dabble, not just know familiar, but I want you to master. So it's pretty hard if you think about this. From absolutely zero knowledge of this language to be able to listen and understand it. And then when you listen enough, you'll be able to actually speak it. And then you'll be able to read the material and actually write the material. That's absolutely mind-blowing achievement if you think about this. And it's a pretty big task for me because I want you guys to achieve that in approximately 1 year. And of course, this course will cover a lot of other things, not just about the grammar, vocabulary, and all that, because it will be pretty boring. Okay, I want you to learn the authentic language. So I want you to have some grasp of, say, cultural competence. So, for example, you have some deep understanding of the culture of that language, of that language specific country. Okay, and since you learn this language, you may want to live in that country, or you may want to do business with people from that country. You have to learn their culture as well as some societal norms. So you won't get a really big boo-boo. Don't touch the taboo subjects. Don't do something rude, something like that. You have to know the culture as well as the societal norm. And what's more important is that you may just start out just wanting travel there, okay? But this course want you to do aiming higher. So if you want professionally use that language, and want use that in a professional environment, I want you to be able to do that through this bootcamp. So that's the objective. So let's talk about the structure, the curriculum structure. I use the word curriculum. I know it's a pretty big word, but I want you to know that this bootcamp is structured, and we are going to follow the structure of that specific languages, the official exam structure. But I'm not a very boring person. I know the official way of learning things is boring. Come on. All these textbook scenarios sometimes it won't happen in real life, and it's really boring to get all these formal conversations going on, all this vocabulary, have to memorizing grammar and all that. It's boring. So I'm going to modify this a little bit, of course. Trust me. I'm a funny person. But here's the thing. You have to follow a certain structure. And I don't want to be some like YouTuber sharing vlog about things. Then you learn about a bunch of things that you know, everyday speech, but never be able to pass any exam, not be able to require any certifications, and you don't know where you are going. Okay, if you like catch phrases here and there, you don't know where you're going. Okay, so I want you to study in a structured curriculum, structured course, so you know that you're moving forward, you're getting better and better. This way you can get like instant feedback with a kind of achievement, but also I want it to be fun. So I'm going to add tons of things, tons of cultural things, and some professional environments, some funny stories, some everyday conversations, some internet culture, some street slangs and all that, just to make things a little bit fun. But you can rest assured you're moving forward because we are following a certain structured curriculum. And what's more important is that I also creatively add, a very interesting training method. I call that progressive language training. Is that, I'm going to challenge you with the newer kind of knowledge based on what you already mastered. So I will give you a lot of challenging scenarios that's a little bit higher, just a little bit higher. That when when you try to jump and reach for something, okay, that place is not when you at your structural arm you can reach for it. It's not there. It's a little bit higher, so I have to like try a little bit harder. You have to reach for it. But rest assured, I designed all this because I believe, based on what you already learned, you can sort of reach that. But it's in this like a progressive training method. Okay, but this is more about it, like teaching side of things. So you don't need to worry too much about this. You just need to know that if you sometimes find things a little bit harder, it's designed to do that. Designed by me. I just put things a little bit higher, just want to push you a little bit higher. Okay? So, I'm really rigorous thing. And this is the thing that I designed creatively. Okay? I don't want to boast, but I think that I'm a fairly funny and cool teacher. So, the daily thematic session, I think is most exciting, most challenging for me because I made this most challenging part is that, if you learn everything from, if I like play a PowerPoint and, write things on the blackboard and whiteboard or whatever, it will be so boring, okay? You can use this as if you have a bad day, want to quickly go to sleep, because you can listen to my talking and like using a PPT, as PowerPoint. I don't want to do that, okay? And it become really, really hard for you to actually memorize it, because you know what, our brain is designed this way. We are as a species, we evolved 100,000 years, and our instincts, our like embedded programming in our mind is that this is a save energy, okay, save energy, and do not memorizing anything that is not relevant in life. So you would not going to be able to memorize it if just something that I write and something I tell you, because it's not interactive and it's not like a visual and hearing interaction, no stimulation of the brain. So your brain say, well, there's just some random things, like when you take a subway, take a tube, you see some text, some advertisements. yeah, when you go home, you won't be able to memorize it. You won't be able to record it because your brain thinks that is not important. So it's like automatically blocking all that. So that's the reason I come up with a solution. I'll give you a first person view as if you're immersive. Because basically, if you look in my bio, I work as a programmer as well. Okay, so I have a really long time experience in programming, so I can make a lot of program to help you to learn. Okay, so it will not be just some like I'm not like average English teacher, or like Japanese teacher, Chinese teacher. Okay, first I'm a funny guy. Second, I will make a lot of activities that use the help of AI, the help of my programming skills, and the help of my, I don't know whether I tell you this or not. I got an IQ of 140. Okay, so I will try to design things as fun, as simulating as possible, because there's a study shows that the weirder you think, the funnier you think something is, it's more likely you'll be able to memorize it as thing in the brain, because your mind will say, "Oh, that's something interesting." Okay, whoa, that's a like life and death scenario. I need to memorize that. Okay, really important. Okay, whoa, that's like a fight and flight scenario here. I'm going to memorize that in case I need to use it. So I'm going to stimulate using all sort of things that I can have, that's all sort of a skill, to bombard you with all these little sessions, so you can rest assured that the result will be so much better than just say using some app like a Duolingo or something like that, because it will be a deadpan voice, like a really dumb animation tell you something like this, and if you like using AI, she will even hang you up because the token time is over now by something like that. You don't want that. Okay, so you want real person interaction. Okay, that's where I'm stepping up. Okay, so these daily thematic sessions, I'm actually going outside to the real life scenario. Like, I'm going to record this, I'm going to give you all these vocabularies, all these conversations, all this thing that in real life that we're going to say. I'm going to bring that to the class, so you got the first-hand experience. Okay, so oops, that's all. Yeah, so remember, as I said in the like Q&A sections in the later videos, this course is continue updating. Okay, so if you got any feedbacks, do please leave in the Q&A sections, and I will like answer your question. If it's like a really good one, I'll make a dedicated video for you. And if you want to learn a specific field, right, I'll try to like update that early. Okay, so you guys can quickly get that specific field knowledge. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all. Happy learning.